Hey guys, what's going on? It's xdeadlysmoorex here, and welcome back to part 49 of our Chosen Cold Steel Let's Play. In the last episode, we beat the monster in the underground passageway that was in the docks, a big crocodile mean looking bastard. Then we found a hidden passage that led us all the way back to the Ost district on our way back to return the quest. And when we came back into the Ost district, Marcus invited us over to his house, where everyone had a bit of like fish and chips, and we learned a bit about Marcus's backstory and why he doesn't like the nobility, or why he was how he was at the beginning of the game. But I was about to get into what we're doing today, but after we left Marcus's house, his dad, the Imperial Governor, gave us a ring on our Arcus and said he had an additional task for us, which there had been a burglary at the jewelers here in Ganya district, and he wanted us to investigate it because the perpetrator of said crime had not given us, but had done like a calling card, so to speak, that was addressed to us.
Right.
And that's where we left off last episode. So in this episode, we're gonna go into the jewelers here and see what was burgled, basically. There we go. Excuse me, are you in charge of this store? We're here on behalf of the local government to investigate a reported burglary. Yeah, that's right. I'm the owner. You must be the students from Thor's Military Academy. Class 7 crew pay at your service. Oh, thank goodness. We may yet have a chance to recover the Crimson Tiara.
So that's the object that was stolen.
Yes, exactly. It's embedded with priceless Corellian gemstones, captivating the hearts of all who gaze upon it. The centerpiece of our display, under consideration to become a national treasure, and valued at almost 100 million mira.
Pretty pricey.
Yeah, I'll say.
It was being displayed in that big showcase in the center of the room, wasn't it?
I heard that the store was fitted with the best security system money should buy, and so they could display the jar safely. I'm afraid this was all due to my carelessness. There was no problem with our recent installed security system. The problem was me, falling right into Phantom Thief B's trap. Wait, the Phantom Thief B? I've heard all manner of rumors about him, but I still find it hard to believe this was actually his doing. The name sounds kind of familiar.
Seems like Alien and Marcus know of him.
Yeah, he's a thief with quite the reputation in the capital. He calls himself a liberator of beauty, and he's made quite the name for himself with a string of major thefts a number of years ago. He even gained an enthusiastic fan following for the daring, graceful methods he used during his thefts. Oh, now I remember hearing his name before. He's the thief that managed to steal an orbital tank from the Imperial Army, right?
Yeah, that's one of his most famous exploits.
I seem to recall hearing that story myself.
I wonder how one steals a tank. So, do we know how the tiara was stolen?
Fancy Thief B is known for sending the victims a card notifying them of his intended crime before he commits it. Did he send a card this time? Yeah, that's right. This card also contains this message. Your prized tiara has already been replaced with an imitation. However, the message was a feint. While we did have the utmost faith in our security system, we knew that if anyone could get past it, it would be him. We decided to open the display case to check the tiara, but as it turns out, that's what he was counting on us to do. So that's when he stole the tiara, huh? I'm afraid so. Unbelievable.
I assume you weren't able to get a good look at the culprit's face?
Indeed. As soon as we opened the display case, the lights all went out. By the time we got them back on, the tiara had vanished.
I see. Sounds like he's no ordinary thief.
A piece as valuable as this, you can maybe explain how you decided we'd be the optimal choice for this request? Ah, of course. Please take a look at this. The owner of this fine establishment... to the owner of this fine establishment, I know that I have the Crimson Tiara securely in my possession. Should you fulfill my conditions, I promise that it shall be returned to you unharmed. If not, I make no guarantees. First, you must not report this incident to the railway military police. Second, you must deliver this other card here to the members of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Third, if the aforementioned Group A must overcome the trial written on said card. Phantom Thief B.
This really is a trust to us.
I find the thief's apparent revelation, revealing his I find the thief's apparent reveling in his crime somewhat unpleasant.
Yeah, though on the other hand, it seems to give us a chance to get the tiara back.
True.
Do you have this other card that the thief mentioned? Oh, of course, please take this. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of Thor's Military Academy's Class 7 Group A. Should you wish to recover the treasures you seek, adapt and overcome the trials I have placed before you. All the keys lie within the Vermilion capital. The first key is at the feet of the Conqueror with the heart of a lion. That's easy. That's a that's easy. That's like Emperor Draco's statue.
Original, is it?
Well, I'm sure the Vermilion capital is just referring to the city itself. But as for the feet of a conqueror with the heart of a lion,
seems like a treasure hunt, and this card's our first clue.
It does seem that way.
So do you think you can help us out? We'd be happy to.
Indeed, charging us with that, I'm all for it, and that smug satisfaction off his face.
Let's be off then.
Thank you very much. Please find it. Sure. Let's go. Travel to another district. Draco's Plaza. Right here. The conqueror with the heart of a lion. It could mean anything other than the search of Emperor Dracos.
Agreed. It's hard to hear a clue like that and not immediately think of Dracos the Lionheart.
And his statue is the most famous monument of him here in Heimdall.
Chances are good as if we were in the right place. The card says to look at his feet.
Let's do that then. Oh, look at that. There it is. Here we go. It's the same type of card as the last one too.
I assume we were correct then?
Well, we won't know until check. The second key is in the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace. The second key, so basically
we got another scavenger hunt. So it seems, I can't believe he's making us go through all this whole rigmarole.
What can we do but play along though?
In the northeastern seat of the Prismatic Palace, just what could that mean?
That is referring to Massa Park. It's the this thing here. This one. The Crystal Garden. And in the northeast, there it is. Because if you come in, like, if you're looking for the card itself, because on some of them you can actually see, you can see on the bench over here where the card is from the entrance, so he says that as he spent like 10 minutes on his offline playthrough looking for it. Because I'm stupid sometimes.
This must be the Prismatic Palace.
Yeah. Yeah, all signs point to the Crystal Garden,
which is only the northeast seat. I presume it's referring to as a place one can sit.
Which suggests we ought to investigate this bench in the northeastern part of the garden.
Is that it?
Seems so. What did it say?
Let's see, the third key is at the round table where one rests the gauntlets that support the east of the city.
Oh, bloody, another riddle.
Still, what can we do but keep going? Ah, so it seems fate has ordained that we should meet again. I recognize that voice.
Who are you again?
He's Baron Boubank.
Yeah, we first met our first study in Brayhard, I believe.
Très bien. I'm most pleased to see that you have not forgotten me. Though, if my eyes deceive me, you have two new faces among your throng today. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
I've heard mention of you from my classmates.
As your search for beauty brought you all the way to Heimdall too? You could say that indeed. However, to meet not just in Brayhard, but among the picturesque elegance of the Vermilion capital as well. Truly, it seems we are bound together by a destiny most inseparable, would you not agree?
I'm not so sure. He's a bit on the unique side, huh?
Yeah, unique. Let's just go with that.
Couldn't sense him coming at all, though.
Please, the intensity of your stares is positively withering. Or is it that my overwhelming beauty has clutched your heart so tightly that you cannot help but gaze in wonder? Oh, I bet all the mirror I have on me that's absolutely not the case. Now, if you'll excuse me, I still have much I must attend to. I wish you the best of luck with your studies.
And there he goes.
So why did he come to convey with us? What did he come to convey with?
Whatever. With that guy, who the fuck knows? So, I've actually forgotten what I was doing. What it said, the key. Let me have a look. Oh, I need to give the maid for walking in. Oh, that. Okay, I know what that. Okay, so it's the guild. But we're gonna go to Fane Street because the third quest is, well, not the third quest. The third. Oh, where the card is, or the next club is in the Braces Guild that we're staying in. Oh yeah, all done with the endurance test. I see. Want to get those back? By all means.
By all means.
Impressive. You've walked pretty far, but they're still in perfect shape, or whatever. What is it? They're still in perfect shape. I think I'll be able to recommend these to our customers with no reservations at all. I still want to take a good look at them later, but I'm confident enough to order another batch right now.
Glad I could be of assistance.
Strega Corporation must be quite the company if they've been around for 50 years, though. They got some history, alright. Still not too well known in Arabonia, though. Partly because we've historically been one of the most protectionist countries on the continent. That's been changing bit by bit over the past 10 years thanks to Chancellor Osborne. Chancellor Osborne's reforms, though. Chancellor Osborne's an asshole. I hate him. There was a new clause added to the Customs Act at the end of last year that further relaxed import restrictions too. That's what made me decide to start stocking Strega stuff, actually.
I'm sure you know you're feeling frustrated over that, considering the restrictions only benefited them.
Yeah, it's a good thing for the common people too, though.
Chancellor Osborne knows what he's doing.
No, he doesn't. He's an asshole. I will repeat that every time his name fucking comes up.
Frighteningly well.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to give you your reward before I forget. First of all, let me give you a brand spanking new pair of those shoes you just tested out for me. I need someone specific for the test, but there's no need to worry about that with these. These are transistor free. They'll fit anyone as long as you tie them properly. Nice.
Why, thanks.
Cheers.
I guess for that. Thanks for that. There we go. So that one's done. Might as well just fucking give them back to Laura, considering she was wearing them. Anyway, to Alto Street, into the Braces Guild, which is here. It's in here, I know it is. Might be upstairs, actually. Yeah, there we go, round table. The gauntlet that support the east of the city. The gauntlet is a symbol of the Braces Guild, isn't it? It's on their emblem too. Yeah, the ones and east parts mentioned in the notes seem important as well.
This building was once a branch of the guild, and while the capital once had 2 such branches, this is the easternmost branch.
This must be the round table.
Ah, here it is.
I can't believe he was trespassing into our lodgings.
Indeed. Though from the looks of things, it doesn't seem he touched anything else.
Still not a pleasant thought.
Yeah, it's kind of creepy knowing he was here. Especially considering we don't exactly know what he's after. Anyway, let's see what the next card says. Fourth key is on the bottom of the white burden of the steel bird perched on the water's edge.
Sure enough, it's another riddle.
Rather challenging one at that.
I think this one is in the port, I think, if I remember. Oh, there it is. No, it's over here, if I remember. Yeah, there we go. It's here. Yeah, it is in the port. The sailboard perches the water's edge. The last clue seems like it might be referring to the crane here in Heimdall's port. That would make its white border in these containers. I can't see the card attached to any of them though.
There's nothing to say anything on the bottom.
Perhaps we should discuss this with whoever's in charge here and ask them to check the containers for us.
That'd be Port Chief Damberto. We met him earlier today, so let's see if he's willing to help us. Group A explained the situation to Port Chief Damberto, who agreed to check all the white containers for them. And just as they predicted, a card was found affixed to the bottom of one of the containers. How the devil did that get stuck at the bottom of that? He wouldn't have been able to attach it without lifting the crane, and that would have meant using the crane. But when did he do that? None of us ever noticed anything suspicious. Well, he is supposed to be a master of disguise, right? Maybe he disguised himself as one of the workers here. I can only guess as to how he might have done it, but it's definitely not something a normal person should pull off.
On the side, what does the card say?
Oh yeah, let's see. The final key is also hidden near the water's edge. The Crimson Crown you seek sleeps within a black ark nestled in the steel car that marches with them within minutes.
This one's just as obtuse as the others.
No, if it's also hidden near the water's edge.
From all indications, I'd say the next one is here in Heimdall Port, too. It says final key and Crimson Crown too, so at least there's that. Yep, looks like this is the last one. And it is... No, it's not with that. It's the tram. This thing.
The steel car. My guess is the last clue refers to the orbital tram.
Seems like that's the best fit.
And now marching out within minutes.
The tram schedule, of course, arriving and departing at present times. Heimdall Port is the starting and ending point of all trams in the city. So if you want, you could say this tram here is waiting for its appointed time. That makes sense, in a weird way. I guess this is the place then. Let's get the driver's permission to have a look inside. Excuse me, do you think you could do us a favour? Sure, what do you need? Explain the situation on the tram driver and ask permission to search inside the tram. The infamous Phantom Thief B hid something inside the tram car? Yes, we believe that would be the case. Wow, really? Well, I get where you're coming from. Go on, take a look around as much as you want. Thanks for your cooperation.
It's the black case. Oh, jeez, sorry guys.
Oh dear. Well, apologies guys. Looks like this is meant to be the black ark mentioned on the card.
Our Phantom Thief appears to have taken no pains to hide it.
Isn't it kind of weird that the driver never noticed it?
Maybe Phantom Thief B.
Oops, maybe Phantom Thief B left here not too long ago.
I wouldn't be so sure. Anyway, let's have a look inside. Inside the black case rested a tiara embedded with dazzling...
Oh god, jeez.
Oh, sorry guys, I really am. Inside the black case rested a tiara embedded with dazzling cornelians. Don't really say that, but whatever. Got that.
It has such a fiery glow to it.
Well, this is definitely the tiara we've been running around all over town looking for.
So this thing's worth 100 million mira.
I'm not sure if it's to handle it. Yeah, we gotta be real careful about getting this back to the jeweler safely.
So the tiara really was in there, huh? Now I'm wondering if the last passenger who stepped off the tram was Phantom Thief B himself. I don't remember there being any unusual passengers on board, though.
I see. So you have no idea who Phantom Thief B could have been then?
To have done so much and yet left no trace of his presence. He must truly be a master at covering his tracks.
I'll say. But hey, at least we were able to get the tiara back. I suppose that's good enough. What's wrong, Reen?
Why are you staring at me like that?
I think it's time we put an end to this little charade. Don't you, Baron Blue Blanc? Or should I call you Phantom Thief B?
What? This savory taste is why the unripe fruit is the most delectable of all.
Wait, aren't you the Baron we met earlier? But that mask...
That's the mask of Phantom Thief B.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. I am Phantom Thief Blue Blanc, otherwise known simply as Phantom Thief B. Baron Blue Blanc is but one of the many roles I have assumed during my pursuits. Incidentally, might I ask when you first discovered my true identity?
It didn't really take much discovering. You went out of your way to show up in the Crystal Garden after all. Now, maybe it's just me, but I find it hard to believe you were seriously trying to hide your identity to begin with. Your disguises? Nothing short of perfect, I have to admit. But with all the work you've put into this, I suspected you might come check on us near the end of your little game.
Ha ha! I see. Excellent deductive reasoning. Simply splendid.
But why would you do something like this? Why go to all the trouble?
Ah, does that interest you? Must there be a motive?
Nah. Now that we know your identity, there's nothing more to discuss.
Theft is a crime.
Indeed. A crime we will not allow to go unpunished.
Ah, what spirited youths you are!
What? How did he do that?
Just a little trick I like to keep up my sleeve. Regardless, you have provided me with plenty of sport and more than enough entertainment for one day. I'll be watching your future achievements with keen interest. Ladies and gentlemen, until we meet again, I bid you adieu.
He disappeared again.
That's quite a little trick.
He might still be nearby. Let's search the area.
Reading out the scout the area for Phantom Thief B, but try as they might, they found no trace of him. After reporting the details of the incident to City Hall, they trekked back to the jewelers to return the tiara. Can't believe you were able to recover the tiara safely. How can I ever thank you? I almost got the impression we were the reason he stole it in the first place, so maybe we should apologize to you. Oh no, not at all. Phantom Thief B's conquests have always seemed rather capricious. I imagine he just decided to use all of you as a convenient excuse for his latest escapade. Given how fixated he is on us, he seems... No, given how fixated he is on us, he seems... I don't think that's at all likely. Well, maybe better not to say anything.
Indeed, the last thing we want is to cause more confusion here.
I'm afraid I can't offer you much, but please take this as a token of my thanks. Nice. That's a lot of Sabbath. Are you sure it's alright to give us this much? It almost feels like it's more than we deserve. Well, this is a jewelry store boutique after all. We have more Sabbath lying around than we know what to do with. Well, that does make sense. Thank you very much. Think nothing of it. It's the least I could do after all you've done for us. Hey, let's go. That's the wrong way. That's the door.
Yeah, that was quite exhausting. Phantom Thief B was an even more unpleasant fellow than I had expected.
No, I didn't think his smug face was watching us the whole time. Yeah, though his name is pretty well known around here. He was plainly suspicious even when we first met him. I didn't suspect he proved this much of a troublemaker. Something wrong, Reed? I was just thinking, he must be incredibly skilled. He disguised himself so well that he was virtually unrecognizable, not to mention all those other things he did. If this were martial arts we were talking about, he'd definitely be at the master level.
I can't disagree.
True. But why would someone like that try to mess with us? He specifically asked for Group A too, so I can't imagine why. Hold on. Is that my father again? Hello, this is Class 7 Group A Reinforcer speaking. Hello, sounds like you keep yourself busy. I know it's you, Instructor Sarah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, you got it in one. How'd you guess? Don't tell me. Is it your smoldering love for your tragically beautiful teacher? I have many feelings about you, but love would be kind of stretching it. Anyway, you don't usually call us while we're out on a field study. Something wrong? Actually, there's somewhere I'd like Group A to go. Once you've finished up what you have to do for your field study, I'd like you to head over to the Sunk District. Okay, let's see. That's where Heimdall's Cathedral and embassies are, right? I think Elise's Academy is somewhere there too. Yeah, that's the place. I want all of you to assemble outside St. Estrada Girls' School at 5 o'clock. Group A will be there. Group B will be there too. What? Don't worry, I've already informed the governor about this, so go ahead and enjoy yourselves. Anyway, take care. Hey, hold on up. Oh, you bitch. What's wrong now? Sounded as though the instructor is being her usual irresponsible self again. Pretty much. I don't know what she's thinking. Rin explained the rest of the team that they were to assemble at St. Estrada's Girls' School by 5 o'clock. Oh, I know where that is. That's the girls' school for nobles. Isn't that the one your sister attends?
I have a few acquaintances who attend there myself, but I can't imagine why she'd have us all meet there.
Girls' Academy, huh? I'm kinda curious. I'm sure she has her reasons. Weird ones, probably. It's almost evening. We should finish up here and head over. Best way to get to the Sunk District is by tram, right? Yeah, doesn't matter where we catch the tram from, it'll pass through there. Almost stretch to think what we'll have to show once we get there, though. The Sunk District has been added to a list of locations selectable from any of the capital's tram stops. Do you know what? We're going to save that for next time. Haha! That's an interesting stopping point. I don't think we didn't get much done in this episode. Kind of a little bit lackluster. I mean, we did have that quest. We were only doing that one, but whatever. So for a recap, we went into the jewelers and found out that the prized possession, the Crimson Tiara, was stolen by the infamous thief, Phantom Thief B, who had us go on a big old treasure hunt from Draco's Plaza all the way to Matter Park to where we were staying, which is kind of creepy, and then all the way over to Heimdall Port. And then we found out that Phantom Thief B is actually Baron Blue Blanc. So there you go. We returned the tiara, and then we got like 500 sepith for every element, which was neat. Then afterwards we got a call from Instructor Sarah saying for everyone in Group A to go to the Sunk District to meet outside St. Estrada's Girls' School. Group A will be there at about 5 o'clock. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing in today's episode, and finding out. That's what we'll be doing in the next episode. So yeah, next episode we'll be finding out just why we're going to into St. Estrada's Girls' School. So there you go, and then finding out what else this game has in store for us. So yeah, if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit that like button. This is a fairly shorter episode, so I might get another one up today, later on today. So there you go. But yeah, if you like this episode, make sure to hit the like button. If you're enjoying our Trials of Cold Steel Let's Play series, make sure to subscribe as well. If you're a fan of JRPGs or just RPGs in general, make sure to subscribe as well, because hey, that's what I'll be doing on this channel. I've got a few projects lined up, so hopefully you guys look out for those and enjoy them when they come out. But yeah, with all that PSA out of the way, this is xdeadlysmoorex, and I shall see you guys next time.